things up or whatever. You know what I mean? And this is I feel like it's a perfect time to come back. We also got our girls 702 Total.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a really fun tour. Like we're gonna have a good time.
What about the reality show broke y'all up exactly?
We were just having our own. Our group, we had our own inner turmoil. You know what I mean? And then we had bumped heads about stupid stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Stupid. And then it don't help when you get the people involved. Media. People, media and people putting their opinions and everything.
So how was it with your families and your life so into the press? Because anything that you do, family does, kids do, it's in the press all the time. Does that get annoying?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Everybody's accountable. Like, we have to be accountable for every little thing that we do because we're not the only ones that feel it.
Yeah.
So you almost have to live your life the way for other people. It's the most uncomfortable feeling ever, but you got to do the best you can and just sign an NDA.
My girl. My girl.
But does it make it difficult to be a parent? You got a daughter that's graduating this week.
Yeah.
Does it make it difficult because everything that she does is online? I remember I took them all out one night, right, with my daughter. Mm-hmm. And I was so nervous because I felt like a chaperone, right? Because now you're looking, but like, they're drinking. I hope nobody sees them drinking. And it's like...
But people that don't know, both of our daughters go to NYU.
Yep.
Okay.
And they're over 21, so it's not like they drinking at their age.
Yeah. But they all went out for a birthday, and I was the chaperone, so I had to get security. I had to make sure. And I didn't like it. Like it was too much stress on me because at the end of the day, I'm like, what happened if Candy calls me the next morning and was like, Envy, why did my daughter get back at this time? Or like it's a lot, but it's always in the public. So how do you deal with that?
I mean, we're used to it at this point. Yeah. I was on Housewife for 14 seasons, so Riley grew up in it, and she's about to do something else, so it's just kind of like, I just told her, whatever you do, just say, hey, I had fun doing it, and if I messed up, I'm gonna have to get it right the next time.
Yes.
Good.
No. Go ahead.
I was after the reality show, y'all had y'all little issues. What was that first conversation like? Because nowadays it seems like nobody knows good conflict resolution skills. So what conversation did y'all have that got y'all back on the same page?
I thought it was really cool because when Mona got us all back together, we hadn't spoken to each other. But what I thought was really cool was that we put the managers out, we put everybody out.
Yeah, I gotta go. Just the bosses.
Yeah. And it's easier that way. We worked it out, we talked, we let each other know how we felt about certain things, and we're here.
Who's the most difficult? Who's the... I call it the Virgo of the group. That's like me.
I want Coco to answer this. I want Coco to give us an honest answer.
Who's the most difficult, Coco?
The most difficult? It could be me. Difficult. I stand on what I want and what I believe in, and I'm going to go for it. I don't want nobody to tell me what to do.
She going to say no 20 times before yes. And it's just a yes. It ain't even a hard yes.
It's
She's going to know you.
I don't know just going with the flow. I don't know that. She tells me, this is the one saying you catch more bees with honey.
Yeah.
I don't
tell her, assimilate.
I'm trying, but, I'm not there yet.
But in this business, all of y'all got to be stern because you're black, you're women, people try to get over on you, so you got to have those boundaries, right?
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yes. And we each one of us, we think our group is the best, so you're going to bump heads sometimes. Seriously, you're going to bump heads, but, we come to a resolution and we make it work.
Right.
We did have a conversation one day on air about who closes the show. We did. Remember?
I remember.
Yeah, that was part of the drama what we had during the season.
And I was like, how do you figure out? Because I guess in certain markets, a certain group will close or maybe not. So how did y'all figure that out?
We have 30 shows. Yeah, we just decided to split it down the middle. You know what I'm saying? It's 30 shows. You close 15, we close 15, and we just do it like that.
But to be clear, our show is intertwined.
Right.
Yeah. So for people, it's not going to be one of those concerts where, one act goes, do their whole show, and then the next act goes. It's like we're doing kind of like Versus, but a live, fun, or a better version where we go back and forth doing our, our hits. So, it's going to work out. Yeah, the last song is going to change for 15, versus 15 or whatever. But it's still, the whole show is going to be like, feel like you're going back down memory lane and being able to sing every hit of ours that you've ever felt, you know what I mean? And it's not going to ever like make you to a point where you want to sit down, because you're going to be like, oh, this is my joint. And then they're going to go and it's, oh, that's my joint. It's going to keep going back and forth.
Gotcha. Is this why you took a break from Real Housewives of Atlanta game?
No, that wasn't the only reason. Okay. I have a whole bunch of different things that I'm doing. I'm producing Wiz on Broadway. I got another show that I'm about to announce that I'm producing. I'm filming on a TV show I can't even announce yet. So there's a lot of other things that I really wanted to do that, unfortunately, I don't know if y'all watched last season. They was always mad because I was working on something else, and that wasn't gonna change because I got a lot of dreams I'm trying to make happen.
Just extra busy.
Yeah. But I still got love for them. I'm still gonna be supporting them.
So why is this so important to do this?
It was very important for my group, and us together to do this. I mean, I personally want to keep the legacy of our groups going. You know what I mean? I feel like it's crazy to be able to say that back in the 90s we had hits, and now in 2024 we're still able to headline tours and go across the country, like, as women, you know what I mean? I think that's very important. I don't know about y'all, but as women, I'm all about, we got to make moves and big moves and show people like, like, this is where it's at. You know what I mean?
What about you, Tanya? Why is it important for you?
I mean, because it's something that I really love doing, and I mean, it's just a different feeling from everything else that we do, and our music is still living and doing its thing. So it's just a great thing to be able to go out there and sell. Okay. Why not? You know what I'm saying? The money, and for a long time we wasn't doing any shows, and so many acts in our era was, getting that money, and I was just like going to my girl, like, why aren't we getting the money? Like, what are we doing? We can't get along. Like, we're missing out. So we finally, thankful to Jermaine and all them. They was trying to do like a movie on us that we didn't have nothing to do with. So that's really what brought us back together, was trying to figure that out. Like, who the hell doing a movie on us and we ain't got nothing to do with it. Yeah. So that's how we got back to where we are.
Why is it important for y'all? SWV.
This is something that I've been wanting to do since how long? Yeah, it's a long time. I think we got back together in 2005, and I just always wanted to put a girl group tour back together. The 90s was just beautiful with so many varieties of girl groups doing their thing successfully. I miss that vibe, and I wanted to do it again. It's just been so hard trying to get everybody together, but finally this situation came along, and I'm like all for it.
Yeah. I thought it was dope because I think we left a lot of things open, since the show. And another thing, I don't think men really give us the support
I think we deserve. Yeah. So for the world to see us come together as women and support each other like this, I think is a big deal for me. Because y'all support each other, y'all don't support us.
But I've also seen a shift in R&B music, because I would say maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, it started shifting where R&B music, there was R&B music parties, R&B music concerts, R&B music things. Yeah. And I'm sure you guys seen that shit, because at one time it felt like, I don't want to say it was dead, but people didn't respect the 90s groups like they should have. The 2000s groups. But I seen that shift where it's like, you're seeing concerts, you're seeing shows. Yeah. I mean, think about it. A Vegas show, Lovers and Friends, when they had 30, 40,000 people, you would never see that before. Right. So that was always a good thing.
Yeah.
And I gotta ask. I gotta, that was canceled. I gotta give you a lot of props. You took dog skin Charlamagne.
Don't even break that. Shut up.
Why? Dark skin Charlamagne. Who took dark skin Charlamagne on it? What did he say? Okay, now we want to know.